Hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Soul Eaters Season 2, Episode 9 of my show, which is also about Episode 9. Now, Episode 9 in the English dub is called The Seal Shrine, The Immortal Man's Tricks. And before I get started, I just want to apologize. As you guys see, I'm recording on my iPad. I sort of used up a lot of battery. It's at 50% now. So what I'm going to do is, after I've recorded this and before I post it, I'm going to plug it into my charger so that it's charged for the next time I use it. I wanted to apologize about that. Just wanted to get that little part there out of the way. Anyway, getting into it, like I said, this is History of Soul Eaters Season 2, Episode 9 of my show, which is also about Episode 9. And Episode 9 in the English dub is known as The Seal Shrine, The Immortal Man's Tricks. Now, basically what happens is, this episode sort of carries over from where Episode 8 left off, where Maka is asking Corona to be her friend and please say yes and stuff. And then I'm sort of recapping here, I'm sorry. And then she said that she doesn't know how to deal with other people. I'm sorry, I'm just recapping what happened in the previous episode because the events of this episode carry over from it. And then later on, this little mini version of Ragnarok comes out. And basically what happens is, basically what happens after that is he's saying that Maka and Corona are friends, and he thinks that the only reason she wants to be friends with Corona is to beat on him and stuff, but he said that he's the only one who gets to beat on him, and then basically what happens next is Corona tries to stop Ragnarok from tormenting Maka and Soul, basically. And this is kind of funny, but from this point on in the series, from until the end, Ragnarok is no longer big form. He's like really, really small. Oh my god. And then Corona, to get Ragnarok to stop, punches him on like the chin part, and he's like, then he gets mad with Corona for punching him, and then he's asking her, does she know what it feels like to be hit by her? And then she says that she doesn't, and then Ragnarok makes this analogy about some thing about months and stuff, watched, backwatch thing, and then she'd say that that's gross, and she doesn't get the comparison, and even I don't get that comparison. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry, but, oh my god, but that's so funny. Oh, sorry. And then, anyway, and then Corona's telling Maka and Soul to go on without her because she can hold Ragnarok off, and then it goes to where, after a little struggle scene where, and Maka and Soul turn around, it goes to a scene where, Stein and Medusa are still fighting, and then basically what happens is, Spirit is wondering about his daughter, and then Stein said that she's okay and stuff. And then it goes into where Black Star and Kid are. And then basically what happens first is when it gets to where Kid is, he sees these tadpole bombs all mixed up in an array, and he says it's not symmetrical, and that makes him, again, that, like I said, because of his obsession with symmetry, that makes him a little loopy, at least in my opinion. And like I've said, YouTube is about people's opinions, and that's my opinion and stuff. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, then Kid starts freaking out, and then and Liz tries to cheer him up, and then he says, but then she said that in Kid's defense, the bomb being arranged in a weird pattern would be weird for him, just like certain things are for other people. And then Patty tries to get Kid to snap out of it, and then basically what happens is, when he does that, he uses the bomb's velocity to make his skateboard go further ahead. Oh my god. And then basically he gets to where the werewolf is, and then, but first there's this cannon blast from the magic eye. Oh my god. And then basically what happens is, when Kid and Liz and Patty confront him later on, early on it goes okay, but then Kid starts moving his head around, like looking at the places, and then he starts freaking out, and then basically Liz Thompson, basically what she does is gets him to focus back on the werewolf. Oh my god. Gets him to focus back on the werewolf by telling him, well, first of all, she said that she's impressed that Kid was able to wander into a messy place like that the way it was. But now he's losing it, and then he starts making these scratchy scratch sounds with his head, and then Liz takes that as a sign that it's getting worse for him. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, but that is so hilarious. And then it goes back into where Stein is, and he keeps fighting Medusa, and then basically, then it goes back to where Black Star is. Black Star manages to catch up with Kid, and then he sees, well, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but when Kid fights Free, which is the werewolf, he doesn't try to dodge any of Kid's bullets shot from his weapons, but he tries to avoid Black Star's knife cuts. Now, there is a good reason for that, it's because the version of the werewolf that they're fighting isn't actually there. It's basically, how shall I put this? It's sort of, I guess you could call it a holographic projection produced by the magic eye that he had when he got from the Grand Witch. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. And then later on, when Kid finds this out, the copy of I'm backtracking here for a second, and then it goes back to where Medusa and Stein are still fighting, and then Stein basically stitches. Oh, I'm getting off topic here. I'm sorry. I'm sort of backtracking a little bit. He stitches himself to one of the arrows using his soul thread sutures, and then after that he lets go and uses the plate to his advantage, and then that pushes him back again, and then then Medusa pushes them back again, and then basically after that he says that basically I can't remember if this is in the next episode or the last one. I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to have to make this a quick video because my battery's sort of running low on my iPad. So guys, I'm going to have to make this quick. Just a little bit quick of one end stuff. Anyway, getting into it, continuing from where I left off with Kid. After Black Star shows up, Black Star's surprised to see the werewolf guy again, and he starts attacking him using the Speed Star and stuff. And this is the weird part. Like I said, this is the weird part about it. When he uses his sword, it goes right through him. But when Kid was fighting him, the werewolf wouldn't even dodge his bullets and stuff. I mean, the werewolf would dodge his bullets, but it wouldn't mind if Black Star cut at him. From that logic and analogy, basically, Kid finds out that the version of the werewolf they were fighting isn't really there. Like I said, it's actually just a holographic image produced by the magic guy that Free had. And then Erica gets a little upset because of the fact that he was doing it on top of her pet tadpole Jackson. Oh my god. And then he's telling her that he didn't have a choice. This was the only way he could still fight them and stall for time at the same time as well. Which, ironically, makes a bit of sense, at least. And then Kid is saying that first he's asking Black Star why he didn't realize it, and then Black Star basically says that he thought his attacks were so good that it would just pass right through him like they were nothing and stuff. Like it was actually doing some damage. And then Tsubaki thought that he was just progressing so much. And then Kid is saying that basically they bought themselves a lot of time with that. And then they get to the door where the Kishin is. And then basically what happens is when they get to the door where the Kishin is, Erica says that the Kishin must be inside, and then Free is telling them that they gotta hurry because the kids will catch up to them soon. And then basically they have a couple of hallucinations where they encounter the Kishin. The madness that the Kishin creates causes them to hallucinate. And then after their two hallucinations, Free is surprised by the Kishin's madness, and basically what happens is he says that they're not far off. It's not far off, they're there and stuff. And that's basically where this episode stops. So if you like this video on YouTube, guys, just, as I always tell you with this series, if you like this video, then give it the best you guys can on YouTube. And I'll see you guys next time. And like I always tell you with this series, watch it or I'll take your soul.